event is organized by two organizations, right? One is
Uh,
SABEST and other is EMBS.
I yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, so we have not got the link.
Acha, good.
So
Guys, is it live right now?
yeah, it's uh,
Yes, it started.
uh,
So let's start it.
so so we are starting this live session. So this is so basically we're going to have coffee with the CEO. We're joined by Shivang, bro. He is basically he has just passed out from his undergraduate degree and he has successfully started a startup. So it's called humourbaba, and it's a fashion brand. So and it's going pretty well. So it's we all know how hard it is to start from scratch, for a start from scratch, doing your undergraduate degree, start from scratch, make a big startup, and later on make it big. That's a very big achievement. So we're joined by Shivang, bro. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Hi. Thank you guys. Thank you for guys for having me in this show. Okay. So I thank you. IEEE EMBS and SABST Club from VIT College that you guys have given me the opportunity to join with this coffee with CEO 2.0 episode. So I think we are live on YouTube right now. So you guys can start. So I'll just give a brief intro about myself. So I'm Shivang, and I'm the CEO of humourbaba. So humourbaba is the next generation fashion apparel store, and we are working in fashion technology department, and we are doing pretty great in that. Mm, you can check out our website. It's humorrobber.com. You can see a lot of trendy clothes and a lot of apparel, t-shirts, designs, and all those things. So our main focus is to our main customer market is the Indian youth. We are more focused towards the clothing needs of Indian youth. We are trying to achieve all the things which Indian youth is now looking into the apparel companies, because there are not a lot of fashion stores from where Indian youth, like those people living in college and people under in the age of 18 to 25, get a lot of designs which they want. Like the meme trends are coming every day. There are Netflix TV series, movies, and all this pop culture is coming. It's very upgrowing market right now, so we are focused to the needs of the Indian youth, and we are a pretty good fashion apparel store. Okay.
Yeah. So, being this undergraduate students, we are just students right now, and we all have this dream that and there are a lot of people. There's a separate club going on in VIT, and most of the colleges about startups and how students are more interested on starting their own startup and how important it is rather than all other different opportunities. So finally, we have a lot of questions to ask you. So we're going to start this session. So, Saptarishi, you may begin.
Yeah. Let's start from the very basic, Shivang. So can you tell us some of your experience in VIT? Like how were you, or like what kind of a student you were? Like who made this into a big entrepreneur or and the CEO of this Humor Baba?
Okay, so I'll tell you something about my college life. So I got admitted in VIT in the year 2016, I guess. Yeah, 2016. So I was in BTech mechanical branch. So once I joined the college, it was all good. After a couple of months, I didn't feel like pursuing my branch because I was not much of a technical person. I didn't had much interest in mechanical engineering and all. So me and my roommate, we were into business. Like we used to talk about startups and the ecosystem or startups which is going, because in 2016 the startup culture was just rising. So it was very trendy at that time. So we thought to give it a shot and we should try something out. So when I was in first year, I guess my first semester in the third or fourth month, we got a contact of a person who could help us customize the phone cases of a mobile phone. Okay, so I was a designer basically at that time. Okay, so I used to design phone cases for people in the hostel, in the college itself, and we used to sell them out. Okay, so later on, we thought to expand that thing. We planned to build a website, take it online, take it to pan India, have have a lot of sales. So we got a great response from selling phone cases in the year 2016 when we started yet. So after 6 months or something, we got into this apparel business. We started our t-shirt manufacturing unit. We made some t-shirt designs, couple of 10 to 20 designs we posted on our website. So we launched the t-shirts, the pop culture merchandise t-shirts. So we got a huge response. We got a sales of around 1 lakh rupees in the first 1 month of the business. So it was pretty amazing. It was going good in second year, third year. We grew it. So we got the name humourbaba in the year second in the second year when we launched the t-shirt lines, the t-shirt product line. So after launching the t-shirt product line, we thought to, like, we were engineers. No doubt we are not interested in engineering, but we were creative, we were innovative. So we thought to give it a shot to try something new out. So we were working on nanotechnology at that time in our college projects and all those things. So we built a technology by which we can get stain repellent and anti-odor apparels. So we can have a T-shirt which does not get dirty, which does not get spilled when you eat food. You can't get stains on it. Even if you got stain, you can just wash it off with water and it'll just remove off. There'll no not be any issue in that. And antimicrobial properties we got into, like when you're wearing a T-shirt in gym or you are sweating, so you won't get bacterial formation due to your sweat, and you won't get smell out of your clothes after wearing it a long time. So all this technology we tried to embed it in our pop culture merchandise. So all these technologies are focused towards the Indian youth. How? I'll tell you. So what happens is, like when like you guys are in college right now, so you guys might be having a problem of getting laundry every day or regularly or once a week or something. And laundry service is also very costly for college student, and they don't have time to wash their clothes regularly because they have classes and all. So by using this technology, by using our product, the college students who were using our product, they said that we don't have to wash a t-shirt because it doesn't get stained, it doesn't smell. So all these things help us to build a brand focused towards the college youth. So later on, we got incubated in VIT Business Incubator, and then we got the seed funding, and now we are planning to. So due to COVID-19, we had to stop our business apparently in the month of March. So now we are on track to start post-COVID launch by September or something. So we are really looking forward for it.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Um, so, bro, so you're telling that you always had this business sort of thing from a long time, like from the start. Even when you were in college, you used to sell mobile cases, and later on you changed the like the way you the product, and later on you so it always had you always had this business idea from the start.
Yeah. So this is not the only business which I did in my college year. I used to do freelancing also. That's a kind of a business also. I used to make help people with designs and get paid for it. So these are the little steps which got me into the business field and helped me start up my company. And during my college time, I didn't study much, so I was not much of a person who used to study every day and get good marks. So I just managed to pass my college anyways. I don't know how I did in the 4 year. I don't have any I don't know anything what I learned. I have no idea. I have no clue what I did in the 4 years of college. I just used to skip classes and work for the startup. So yeah, so those are the baby steps which helped me to uh, launch my own company.
So,
Okay.
in the whole up a startup from the scratch, hard do you think that this entire process was? How would you describe it? Like, was it really as hard as people tell? It's not that easy to form something from the scratch and later on make it big. How hard would you describe it as?
Look, building something is the process which happens is not that hard. Okay, the sacrifices which you make on the way on your journey are pretty hard. So when we started, we had to make a lot of sacrifices. Like we didn't had any money at that time, so like only we were only living with the money which our parents used to give us for the month or something. So we had to take out that chunk of money for the company and rest for us. So we didn't had much money for us for our personal expenses and all. We used to put it everything in the marketing and the product development of the company. So, so there are many, and this is one of the example of the sacrifices which person has to do. And we also used to stay up all night and work with the company and build up the website or build up or create new designs for the apparels and work with other people, talk to people. So because we had college till our classes were till 7 o'clock or something even at evening. So we used to work mostly from 9 p.m. to 3 to 4 a.m. when we were during in our college days. So the sleep sacrifice also have given a lot, and and the process and talking about the process, like you should know like what all steps we need to follow. You can't get rich overnight. You have to dedicate a lot of time. Like I'm in this business from like past 4 years now, and after 4 years now I'm getting a bit successful in it. Earlier we were not that successful in the business. So consistency is another key. Like we were consistent that we believed in this idea that after even today, if it's not working after 3 years of hard work, it might work. So it paid off, like everyone says. So those are the things which separate you from the other crowd and help you in your future.
Yeah. So as you told that you were not such a bright student in college, or you were not performing really well, and you were not scoring good marks. You told this. So you might be having a lot of pressure from your family, the society, the
Yeah,
people around on how, because you are suddenly trying something new which people are not doing before. So what are some of such problems which you faced during this
yeah,
startup?
those are the worst sacrifices which I had to make. Like my parents used to call, like, why you haven't scored good in the exams or something. So sometimes the college didn't. Most of the times, my parents didn't know how much I'm scoring or something. But sometimes there was some issues when college used to send marks to their phone numbers or something. So that was the whole that created a lot of mess in my life. I didn't want them to know that I'm not doing well in my classes and all those things. So I didn't tell my parents eventually. Like after 3 years of working, then only I said that we are building something. This. So all my past 3 years that I haven't studied is because of this, and now we have built it to this. So I was just waiting for the right moment to tell people about the company I've been working on. So once we got incubated and we got a lot of funding, and then it was the time to tell everyone that we are doing something. So just like you said, don't count the chickens before they hatch, right?
Uh,
So we should not brag about things until we have something in hand. So and talking about the marks which I had, that was just leave that issue. It's in the past now. So like it's been a lot of time. I haven't gone through that page of my life. I don't want to repeat that. But anyways, the college has provided me with many opportunities in life. Like if college wasn't there, so I wouldn't have these kind of skills. I wouldn't have met the right people to start the business with. I wouldn't have met my partners. I wouldn't have met the interns who are working with me. I wouldn't have got incubation in the my college incubation, the same incubation cell. So these are the things which I'm grateful for the college, because if I hadn't gone to VIT, I don't know where I might be, or like what destiny is, right? So these are the paths which led to the point I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, so this is not just like this. There's a lot of people who are just trying to do something, or everyone has this issue. That is, they are not sure whether what they are investing their time in, their money in, they're not sure whether they'll finally succeed in that. So, did you know from the start, from your childhood, that you would be able to make it big? Like, even if I devote all my time towards this certain starting up a startup, then in that it would succeed. Did you know that before, or was it just a just like a coincidence or an accident?
Okay, so you said that I knew it from my childhood. I didn't knew it from my childhood, first of all. Okay, so I had this idea in during college days, and it just happened. Like I didn't plan for anything. I didn't plan. I didn't think of any problems which people are facing. We developed a product, and eventually that product helped us to solve the problem. Okay, so, like selling phone cases is not a problem. Like there are many companies selling phone cases. Selling T-shirts is not a problem. Many people, many companies are selling T-shirts. There are many big brands, big retailers like Myntra and all who are selling T-shirts online. They're really big, and if I want to reach up to that time, it will take me around 10 to 20 more years up to my life. But the thing is, what happened to me is we started off it was just when I started, it was just a thing to get extra money for my stuff. Okay, I just wanted to have some more money and do not want to rely on my parents for money. So that was the issue which I was facing, and I had to sort that out. So I told you we started from phone cases and grew to t-shirts, and then we grew to the smart apparel technology, and now we are a fashion technology brand. So the thing which changed the life, which changed my idea, and the things which came into my way and helped me to achieve the fashion technology store that I have right now. I don't know, those things might happen to someone, those things might not happen to someone, but if someone has some idea, he should at least try it in life, because we when we started, we were just 18 years old. Okay, so we had a
Hmm.
lot of time to try out new things and look for our career opportunities and all those things. But I'll suggest one thing, that if you have something in mind, you should start early. Okay, once you start early, then you have time to figure it out. To you, if there's a risk, if the risk factor is also reduced. Like I'm only 18, I have to complete my college. If I don't succeed in it, I have my college. I have a backup plan. I have something else. I'll do some MBA course. I'll go in a college and something like that. So those are the backups which person should have before starting or something. We should have if you are already, if you are starting a business after quitting your job or something, you should have enough money in your balance bank account to sustain your life for minimum of 6 to 10 months, right? If you don't have
Hmm.
money to sustain your life and you start trying to start your new business, and God forbid if that fails, I don't know what you're going to do in your life. But I'll just
Hmm.
say there's nothing bad to try out something new. Okay, just put in extra efforts. If you truly believe in your stuff, what you're doing, if your product says that I'm the thing which you should be working on, if your customers say that you are the best, so I don't think we should not we don't have any problem to uh, plan ahead and start off a new venture. So those are the things: the customers, the product, and you. These things should be synchronized. If these three things are synchronized in your life, then I think your business will just grow and it'll just boom.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So, like, when were you sure, like, I have to go for this business rather than like studies ko matlab zyada matlab you told that you are not that good in your studies in your academics, but when did you come finalize that I have to go for this job, like I have to go for this business instead of going for an internship maybe or maybe on campus selection like that? When was that? When did you reach
Oh,
that
so
saturation?
right in the first year when I went to the college, I thought like this engineering is not my stuff. It's not my cup of tea. My cup of tea is what I'm doing right now. I love doing this, like building brand. At that time, it was only two people handling everything: the logistics, the design part, the website development, the technology, the products, the customers, the and packaging, shipping, and all these things. There are a lot of things which we have to handle in a company. So we only had two people. Still, it was a fun experience of working and starting a new brand, talking to customers, putting some money in marketing, putting some money in advertisements, getting some output from that, getting orders, fulfilling those orders, then getting customer reviews about the orders, how the people felt like after using a product, like something which you make by your own hands and people are trying it out and they are saying that if that this thing is very good, like that is something, that's the happiness that nothing can give you. Okay, so that was the thing which inspired us a lot. So we thought that we like this thing. We like doing this. We are building website. We are talking to customers. We are promoting a brand. We are building up a business. After 2 3 years, we might have 20 to 30 people working under us. We'll be having a lot of money in our bank accounts and all those things. There are a lot of dreams when you start off a company. So we stuck to those dreams. We didn't let them go. There were times when we had a lot of problems in our life. We had a lot of money issues. We had issues with the suppliers. We had issues. There were many stops that came by in the past 4 years. So, but we drove past them. There was not an issue. There was nothing that we could not go ahead of. So that's all. So those were the things which inspired us. Like once getting forward a hurdle, if we pass a hurdle, a new experience, it gives us a new experience and it gives us more positivity in life. Like if you have been through this hurdle, you can't get the similar hurdle in life again. So there were a lot of hurdles in the life, and those helped us to boost our confidence that we can do something in life. So that's all.
Okay. So we have seen many startups these days, like most of them are success, most of them are failures. Can you list out what are the factors that are responsible for the success of your startup? A few points which makes it unique than other competitors.
So I'll tell you the basic things what a startup should focus on to get successful. One is the vision. Okay, how you see your company to be in the next 5 to 10 years. Okay, so the vision is very important. First thing, if the people in a company should have the same vision. Okay, if we three people are co-founders of a company, so all three of us should have the same vision for our company. We should be synchronous. We should resonate with each other. Okay, so that is one factor. The second is your product or service or whatever you're selling. Okay, so the product or service should be perfect. There should not be any flaws in that. You should beta test your product carefully. You should get customer feedbacks, how people think about your product. It's not just how we think of our product, it's about how people think of your product, because those are the ones who have to buy it. Okay, no, you're not going to buy it, you're just going to sell it. So the product should be important, and the team is very important. You should if you have a team, because once we started we were two people. After two years we grew to three people. We worked for 1 year more with three people, and then we started hiring interns, we started hiring employees after 4 years of business. So now we are a team of 30 people, 50 people, sorry. So
Okay.
we should trust one another. Okay, so the co-founders, from the co-founders to the laborer who is working in the company, manufacturing, in the manufacturing department, or the CEO or the co-founder, everyone should have the same vision and should trust each other. Okay, so like many people in my company look up to me, like when they have a problem, so I should be there to help them anytime, because we're not that much big brand that I have many managers under me that can handle stuff. So I have to handle stuff myself. So you should yourself be that responsible, so that to help every person at every step Once the co-founders know each and every step in the company, right from sales to manufacturing to legal to communication to all these things, there are many small things which a co-founder should know. So those are the things. If you excel at these things, excel at managing people, excel at getting jobs done from people, and you believe in your product and you have a vision, I think you'll succeed in a startup.
Okay. So you told us that initially you faced few problems financially at the starting. Can you tell us few important steps like how can you actually cope up? Like, is there any way like you can just eliminate or reduce the amount of financial issues when you're starting up with a new project or a startup?
Okay, so mostly what happens is when someone starts a new company, mostly people have a lot of money with them, or they have a seed funding. They have mostly the people who start a company are the ones who have left their jobs and then trying to build a new brand. Okay, or there are people who already are billionaires or something and they are building a new brand, so they don't have a lot of financial issues, and they can succeed in their business. Maybe not, but they won't have any financial issues because they already had a job, they had a good bank balance. But when we started, we were so young. We were in first year of college. We were 18 years old. We didn't had any amount, any money with us. We had a personal account just created of 6 months before. How will we had a lot of money with us? Okay, so we used to take money from our parents, which they gave us. Just a minute, can you just hold on?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what I was saying, yeah. So the money which our parents gave us, okay. So we used to take a chunk out of it, like 20-30% out of it, and put it in the company, put it in the marketing, put it in the products and all. So so that helped. That was the issue which we were facing. That was the first issue which we faced, that we didn't had enough money for ourselves. Okay. The second issue which happened were with us were with the manufacturers or the suppliers. We had to talk to many suppliers were from China at that time, and now we are in India. We are a Make in India company, a certified Make in India company. At that time, we were exporting some stuff from China. We were exporting some stuff from different parts of the country, different parts of India as well. So there were a lot of issues while transporting of goods, the quality of products which we had to look into. There were times when lakhs of our money was stuck due to a consignment issue or a quality issue or something. So at that time, we faced a lot of problems, financial problems in the company, like when lakhs of rupees are stuck somewhere and you don't have enough money with in your pocket. So that's the issues. Which there are small issues which come while your startup journey. So suppliers is one thing. So building the company was a very difficult task. So the company is not the product, it's not the thing what we are selling, it's the people who are working with us. So for the 3.5 years, we faced a lot of challenges gathering people, gathering employees for our company, because we didn't know how to approach people, how to get them to believe in our idea. Like people, if people don't believe in your idea, they won't sign up for your company. Okay, so we had to make them believe. So that's the main issue which we focus on building a brand. Like starting from 3 people in the company to 50 people, it takes a lot of time. Make them believe in what you feel, what you trust, and make them on the same page as you are. So building the brand and getting people on board was a tough task which we faced. So these are the three
Mm.
four things.
So
Okay.
we have so there's uh, so this is that nowadays, like in India, most of the people are somehow trying to get into the most everyone tries to become an engineer or a doctor because provides them with that provides them with security that definitely they'll be getting a job after their graduation. So after all, every person's final goal is to get a job. They are like, okay, for some or the other, how I'll finally get a job. So what advice would you give to those people who are who would what in order to say that a startup would be a better option considering a 9 to 5 job?
Uh, Look, I'm not against people getting jobs. Okay, so getting jobs is one of the toughest thing one can have. I can't get a job because I'm not that well off. Okay, so it's very tough job. It's a very hardworking procedure to get a job. You have to study, you have to get good marks, you have to know the thing which you are applying a job for. So the people who are getting a job, that's a hats off to those people. I never say that people who are getting job should try to build something of their own. So the thing is, the people who are interested in building something of their own, only those people can build. Okay, everyone can't build something of their own, and everyone can't get jobs. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
something which it's a segregation in the society basically. The people who can build, people who can work for a job. If everyone is building a new company, who will work in the company? Okay, if the people are important in the company rather than the CEO or something. If my 50 employees are leaving tomorrow, I'll be nowhere. I'll just lose all my money. So that's important. That's the thing. We should not discourage anyone to if he's looking for a job or if he's interested to get a job. Like some people are really enthusiastic in getting jobs in big companies like Google and Microsoft. Those people might be earning more than me right now. Like my my colleagues or my college mates. Some people are placed in Microsoft. Some are in Google and Apple and all these big companies. So they are earning more than me. That's not an issue because there's a segregation in the society, as I told you. Like there are some people who have this will to build something on their own, that they have something within themselves. Okay, and some of them are just they want to do something by doing something for a company. Like they have a will to help the company to build. So those people take up the jobs. They are the real backbones of the company, and the person who
yeah,
started. There are the two are the very separate roles, and they are really important. The one who set up a company and the ones who help it grow. So
mhm,
both are equally important, according to me.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, that's true. So there is this very important thing that most of the people, when they try to do something new, that is, try to do something different, to start a startup, there is always this fear of failure, that I might not put my time in the correct place. I might not invest my money in the right place. What if I do not succeed? What if my startup does not grow big enough? This fear of failure always tries to pull people back. So how to overcome it, or is it necessary, or how is it?
Okay, so fear is very necessary thing. Okay, if you don't fear anything, you won't do anything because let's take an example. Okay, so if for example you are not afraid to die. Okay, then
Yeah,
you'll just go and jump off a roof. Okay, let's be clear, right? You're not afraid of dying. You'll just jump off a roof. So what will it end? What would be the end result for you? I don't think it would be good. Okay, so
yes,
that's the fear. The fear is one thing that keeps you moving, right? So if I
mm,
didn't had fear that my career is gonna flop or it'll not go somewhere, it'll just stop. So I would have stopped working for the company. I would have been chilling in the beaches of Goa or something, right? So fear keeps you driving. So fear is necessary. You should have fear about your future. You should have fear of your life. You should fear what you're gonna do. Are you gonna succeed or you're not gonna succeed? So fear and confidence, these both are the different terms. Okay, confidence is something that you believe in yourself that you'll be able to do, and you should not lose that confidence ever. But fear is equally important in your life. Like you should be feared about what you're gonna do. Is thing gonna work or not? But with 50% fear, you should have 50% confidence here that yes, I'm gonna make it happen. So fear and confidence go hand in hand, not just in building a startup or building a company. In everything you do in life, you need fear, you need confidence. Both play an important role in your life.
Okay. Okay, this is something a hypothetical question I'm going to ask. Imagine
Okay.
there's another Shivang who is in first year, like he's about to do a startup. What advice would you give to him? Like, what is the thing? Like, 2 acre, then it have been a different situation right now. Is there any some specific advice you would give to the young Shivang?
Okay. So Uh, I would say to start building a team. Building a team is very important because when we were working with just 2 or 3 people in the company, the co-founders were working with everything. So we had a lot of stress 24/7 a day. Okay, so we had to talk to legal stuff, like we had to handle the lawyers, we had to handle the suppliers, we had to handle the laborers who were working, we had to handle the logistics, the shipping, the courier facilities, and there were a lot of things which we had to do on our own. So I would suggest to make a good team of around 8 to 10 people before starting off with anything, because if you have a team, you have specific tasks assigned to people, and if someone is good in one task, he should do that task only, he should not waver his mind onto other things. So building a team is very important while for starting a startup, which I didn't do at that time. I waited for 3.5 years after, and then I started building my team. So building a team is very important. You should find people who are believers in your idea, who believe in the company, who believe in you, that you'll help them grow. So there are many people in my company who believe in the startup, who believe in the company. Those people are very dear to me right now. So if they have any issues, they can straight up come to me. We talk about things. So we have a lot of fun. So that's a whole new family which you get. So that family is really important to you. Okay, one thing is this. Second thing is mm, yeah. So at that time we were just a phone case company. I would just tell him that you're wasting your time in building phone cases. You have a lot of good things in the future. You should start working on them right now only. In 2 to 3 years, you will be before getting into 2 to 3 years before you will get the new idea of starting the company. You stop with selling phone cases and all. You just focus on the real thing which is out there, which I am doing right now, and which you are destined to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
uh,
Any final
I had
advices you like to entrepreneurs? Maybe.
Look, I'm not much of a big entrepreneur to that I'll give advice to other entrepreneurs. There are a lot of big guns in the industry right now. They are very good in their fields. There are a lot of companies with billions and millions of dollars of valuation. So it's not nothing of me to give them advice. I should take advice from them actually, but I'll give advice to young entrepreneurs who want to build up something for their own, and they are in college or college life and all those things. So I'll say that don't just stop, just keep pushing. But if you keep pushing something, you are facing problems, just try to get past those problems, and don't fear that you're gonna lose or something. Just be confident in yourself, that if you are really enjoying building the company, if you would really enjoy working on your product or working with your customers, building up a brand, building up a good connections with people. So if you are enjoying that, if you are enjoying that thing, so just go forward with that. Don't stop. Don't make anything stop you. If you have any hurdles, just go past that, because the thing is, it's not just solving problems helps us, it's identifying problems that help us. Okay, if you're not identifying any problem, you won't solve that problem. So identifying problem is more important than solving one, right? So you should
Yeah.
be a problem finder instead of a problem solver. If you have a vision that you have a vision to see the problems, that this are the problems which I see, and those are general problems. If you can see them, so you can get a person who can help you solve that, or you can help solve them yourself. But if you don't even recognize the problems which you are having, and you don't know that you are saying that everything's going to go fine, everything's going to be okay, or if you have that kind of mentality, then I don't think that would help you in the future. You should be focused towards finding new problems, new solutions. So that's all. That's a piece of advice I would like to give people.
Okay.
yeah, that is so. So Shivang, this entire process of starting a startup requires, like as you told that you it required a lot of logistics, management, then export import, a lot of stuff. Like how were you able to connect with the right people in the like when you were so young, you were able to connect with the right people? How did you manage to do that? Like how were all these people accessible to you?
So after the advent of internet in our lives, nothing is inaccessible right now. Okay, so you can access any part of the country, any part of the world with just your fingertips. So you just need to research more about things like search on Google, Quora. There are a lot of platforms where a lot of your questions are already answered. So internet research is one thing that helped me connect to good people, and then once I connected to good people, I tried to build up more connections with them, with the colleagues, with the fellow partners, and all those things. So building up a connection helped helped me to reach the perfect person at the perfect time.
Yeah.
And the
So
communication is key. The communication is the key. How you interact with people. Are you talking to them in a polite manner? You should always be polite to people. You should not never be harsh. Like being a CEO, you should never be rude to anyone. You should be polite to everyone. That and talk with the other person on the same page. Never show them that he's lesser of someone or something. Just be polite with everyone, and you'll get along. You'll get along with the right people.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Acha,
I
YouTube live. One guy is asking, Bhaiya, like when are the recruitments? Like, how do you recruit people, and will it be accepting for industrial internship? Like, he's a second year CSE student co.
Uh, we do recruit people from VIT college. Like the recruitment has already been done. We mostly take interns from the college right now. The people who are still in the college, we take them as interns. So the internship for this semester has already been started. So you can apply for next semester, maybe in December or whenever your next semester is starting. I don't know the exact dates. So at that time, you might receive a form, email from VIT or the business incubator about the humourbaba internships. So at that time, you can apply for the role of intern. And what we do is after your internship tenure ends, we evaluate the person over the periods of this 3 to 4 years when he's working with us as an intern. So after that, we give him a opportunity to join the core team and get a responsibility in the company. And after that, if once your degree, if you are still with us till your degree completes, we give you a PPO offer, and you can join our company as a permanent employee. So your forms will be up in the month of December or January. I'm not sure. Maybe it'll come in the next 2 or 3 months also if we have some specific requirements for people. So just keep in touch with our emails and all. So you'll receive some notification from us soon.
Okay. Do you have any website? Share your details.
Huh?
Do
didn't
you
hear
have any
you.
website like where you can
Yeah,
recruit people?
actually, the thing is, we are just closed for orders right now. Okay, due to COVID-19, we have stopped our orders since March, so we haven't
Yeah.
started yet because I didn't wanted anyone to go back to the office and start off with the work and get infected. So now we are
Mhm.
planning to start off as the situation is now under control, I think. So we'll be launching it around 25th September or something, 20th or 25th September. By the last week of September, we'll be live. So you'll get to know when once we are live. We'll be live on all the social media platforms. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter. You can just visit our website. You can subscribe to our newsletters. So you'll get to know when we are live, and you can place orders. And as far as YouTube people, I'll send you free T-shirts for you guys. Both of you just
Okay.
message me your sizes of T-shirts. I'll send them to you and your addresses. Not an issue.
Yeah, thank you,
Okay.
bro. So I will be wrapping this event. If uh, if any more questions are there, you might post in the YouTube chat section. We'll be ready to take it up. This was a very informative talk we had, because like we all needed this talk right now, because we all are trying to figure out what we have to exactly do with our undergraduate program. So this was really helpful. So thank you for joining us, Shivang bro.
Thank you so much for having me here. Like it was a great time. I needed some break from the company. I was working from past so many weeks, and I needed something new to do. So this session has really helped me to clear my mind. I love this. Like some people are asking questions also in the comment section. So I'll just put up the answers in the comment section. I'll write the answers to the questions people are asking me. If you have any questions, you can just post it down. And thank you for having me again. I'm thankful to you guys, Saptrishi and Srirag. Okay,
Yeah,
Thank you.
we'll connect on Instagram. You can straight away message me if you have any issues, you want to do something of your own and all those things. So I'm ready to help you
yes,
anytime.
bro. Thank you. And so, and all the viewers watching, please make sure to check out the humourbaba website. It's presently not functioning because of COVID-19. Later on, as he said, it'll open soon enough, and you can also go check out their apparel, dresses, and all that stuff. So, yeah. So I guess we'll wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
bro.
boys.
Then,
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
bye.
All the best.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.